What if it works out, y'all? What if it works out? Let's play the what if game. 2034.
It's 3:30 a.m., middle of
Nah, that's kind of crazy. I literally just made videos last night at 3:30 a.m. and I said it in the video. Wow.
December. You took on the night shift, wanted the extra money. It's the first chance you've had to sit alone and think about your life. Is this really my life? I've lived the same day on repeat for the last 5 years. I did what I was supposed to. Did well in school, went to college, took the safe path that I was supposed to take.
Safe is too sorry. Safe is too comforting. Safe is too regular. Safe is too. It's too mundane. It's too. Wouldn't even say sustainable, but yeah, take that word out your vocabulary.
Welcome to life. You wake up, go to school, finish school, go to college, get in debt, find a job, spend your life paying off the debt, work in the week, drink on the weekends.
Yep.
I know. Sounds
Live
fun,
for it.
right? No. For some of us, playing it safe in life simply isn't an option. You only have one shot at this thing we call life. I'm sure you don't want to spend it doing some shit someone else tells you to do. Some of you might want that. That's no problem with me. But for those of you watching this video, you know who you are. That's not an option.
That's it. That's it. I
The
mean,
comfort zone. A
hey.
simple concept, right? Easy
It's a
to
killer.
understand. Every single thing we do in our lives, every
It's a killer, almost like consistent praise. Comfort zone is synonymous to consistent. Oh, you're doing such a great job. No reprimanding. No check. No G checking. No. It's a killer, man. It's a killer. You don't want constant praise in your life. You want people to be your accountants. You want to have multiple accountants in your life, multiple managers, multiple executives, right? The people who you go to make that next decision, that next big decision, that next big choice. If you don't got that, well, you need to recalibrate your life. You need to recalibrate your life, man.
action we take falls into one of two categories: inside the comfort zone or outside the comfort zone. The further outside the comfort zone we get, the more mental resistance there is to do it. You see, the comfort zone has one priority and one priority only:
Keep you in there.
It wants to keep you comfortable and keep you safe, which, hearing that now, doesn't sound like a bad thing. Comfortable and safe. Isn't that what we're all aiming for anyway? I mean, yeah, in a perfect world. But we're not in a perfect world. You see, the comfort zone doesn't give a fuck about how you feel. It's there to keep you alive. And one of the ways it keeps that promise is by shrinking. The more time you...
Yep, like protective parents. Very synonymous to protective parents. Protective parents all have it in their mind that they want you to just be safe. They want to protect you from the extremities of life, the extremities of the world. Until that child gets out and sees some different things that they weren't able to. Now they feel in the beginning, they feel like they never want to come back. Because they wasn't seeing nothing being here, comfortable. And when they're outside the comfort zone, they see more, good and bad. But at least they have the decision, the choice to make.
spend in the comfort zone, the smaller it gets. Like if you choose to skip the gym for a few days. When you do eventually end up going back, taking that first step will be 10
It's a
times
lot,
harder than
right.
it is right now. That's because you're...
And when we're younger, let me say this too, and when we're younger, we think we have so much time. Man, this is stuff we've always talked about. But when we're younger, we think we have so much time. We have so much wiggle room. Which we do. But the moment you start to be comfortable in the fact that you do have so much time, that's when you're about to lose. That's like playing a game and it's timed. You're more focused on the time than finishing the game. Or if you had a test, right? Let's say like the ACT or the SAT, there's timed, you know what I'm saying? There's timed prompts that you have for English, arithmetic, reading, right? And so whenever the instructor says you have 30 minutes to complete 40 questions, make sure you circle in the bubble very, extensively. Do not draw or doodle. Don't do it with a pen. You use pencil, right? If you're not a great test taker, if you haven't practiced the art of test taking and you haven't studied enough, then guess what? You're going to always look up and be like, oh, how much time I got left? How much time I got left? You're still on question 20, thinking about how much time you got left. Don't think about the time. Just put it forward. Just put it forward. Step. Go. Get it. Go.
Comfort zone shrank. So, the solution? A switch of perspective. Each time the opportunity of getting out of your comfort zone arises, see it as exactly that, an opportunity. And the first few times, this will be incredibly difficult. But just switch your brain off. Say yes whenever you want to say no. That doesn't mean saying yes to everything, but the things that you know will be good for you. Try to turn that fear into excitement.
Yeah. Yep.
Here's you. There's your dreams. What stands in the middle are two simple things: the work and your
distraction.
Job. That's
Yeah.
it. The first step of this process is what we've just been over. Getting out of your comfort zone, taking that first step. All that stands between you and your dreams is the remaining obstacles. Now for the first one, the actual work. That's something you'll have to figure out along the way. There's different steps for different ventures, different work for different goals. And honestly, that shouldn't be too much of an issue for you if you know where you're going. Want to build a business? Work on providing an undeniable service or product. Want to be in the NBA? Train every day and work until you're at a professional level. Trust me, you already know what you need to do. Stop with the excuses.
Man.
But what if you're not capable?
no
What if
secret.
you fail? For most of us, this is the only thing stopping us from getting where we need to be in life: the fear of failure. So, where's the fear actually coming from? Well, ultimately, it's an ego thing. You're not actually scared of the risk, but what you might look like if you fail. At the end of the day, we all know nothing's as bad as it first sounds, and these big risks in your life are ultimately an ocean wide, but only an inch deep. So, at first glance, they look unfathomable,
real.
but once you're actually in it, there's really nothing to worry about.
An
You'll
inch
always
deep,
come out of
yeah.
the other end better than you was before. You physically cannot fail if you just keep trying. I mean, look at this channel. After a year of failed attempts, it looks like an overnight success. Not taking risks is probably the biggest risk you can take in life. There's no
Ooh.
easy way out of this one. You're gonna be
Man.
scared, you're gonna fail.
Yep.
I have no doubts about that. But in a few years' time, when you look back, you'll be so
You'll
glad
love 'em.
that you took the risk.
You'll love them. Oh, man. You'll fall in love with the failures. Good night. Beautiful video. Amazing video.